So why do I say things I don't really mean? Oh, I'm only crying 'cause I never dreamed it'd take this long. I want you for a lifetime. So if you're gonna think twice, baby, I don't wanna know, baby. I don't wanna know. Everything is just right. But if you're gonna think twice, baby, I don't wanna know, baby. I don't wanna know. Don't think twice. Don't think twice. Don't think twice. Baby, don't think twice. If you want to take it to an even higher level, all you gotta do is say the word, you know I follow. If you want to take it to an even higher level, I don't. If you want to make it happen, nothing's impossible. All you gotta do is say the word and walls will crumble. If you want to make it happen, nothing's impossible. I want you for a lifetime. So if you're gonna think twice, baby, I don't wanna know, baby. I don't wanna know. Everything is just right. But if you're gonna think twice, baby, I don't wanna know, baby. I don't wanna know. Kiss me once, kiss me twice, kiss me 3 times. Cross the line. Don't think twice. Don't think twice. Don't think twice. Baby, don't think
Yo, what is up, y'all? Welcome to the stream. My name is Switch, and tonight we are going to go back into the mines. I have a confession to make. I'm going to be very real with y'all. I have been playing a lot of this game. We have done some upgrades to the base since the last stream. We've mined many resources. We've learned many crafting recipes. Yeah, but I tried really hard. I tried really hard to save a lot of the story stuff for you guys. So, hey, Woody, what up? Good to see you, buddy. Snowhole Rejects, welcome. No shame bell ringing required for this confession. I mean, you know, what is going on with my camera? My camera doesn't look right. Ah, there we go. It was zoomed out too far. Fuck with my aperture. Poo Snacks is currently on a 3-stream streak. Poo Snacks, congrats and welcome. I saw your Pimp My Ride joke. That was pretty good. I love a good Pimp My Ride joke. You know, I've seen Exhibit live in concert. The dude has a killer stage show. I don't know why he ever got into doing TV. That's not true. I know why. Dollar bills. Yeah, it was like when was that? Fall of 2000? Went and saw something. It was called the Anger Management Tour. And it was, check this out. Y'all are gonna love this lineup. Ready? Exhibit, Papa Roach, Eminem, Limp Bizkit. Those were it was like quad headliners on this tour. And it was a pretty sick show. Limp Bizkit at their height, by the way. Wes was still rocking with the bands. None of that Buckethead shit. I shouldn't say that. Buckethead's actually a very talented guitar player. What's funny is the thing with Limp Bizkit, their set was insane, right? So they have a DJ in the band, DJ Lethal, and then they have a drummer. If I remember, is John Lotto on the drums? And their set was like, it was like a Gundam. It was like the Gundam from the chest up, that it had this big door in the center of his chest, and then a big robot head with lasers for eyes. And then each of the shoulders of the giant robot thing were like set pieces that would lift up, kind of like a lifting garage door. And in each shoulder, one shoulder was the DJ, the other shoulder was the drummer. And that's how their setup was. And then the bass, guitar, and vocals were all down on the stage. Yeah, it was a crazy setup. At the formerly known as the Rose Garden, now known as the Moto Center in Portland. But at the time, it was still the Rose Garden. Yeah, I was 16. It was good times. Remember being a teenager and going to concerts back when they were affordable? Yeah, me neither. I don't remember that. What do we... I need this. Okay. There we go. Tell you what, folks. Let's get to doing some gaming, shall we? Never did that as a teen. I gotta say, them teenage knees were a requirement. Oh, thank you. I got handed a Pepsi, so I guess we're in for a fun evening. Lots of caffeine on the stream tonight. Remember being a teenager and being able to stay up late enough to go to a concert? Yeah. Yeah. There's a famous phrase I learned that has stuck with me ever since I learned about it. And the phrase goes, the youth is wasted on the young. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I do remember using HBO style language a few days ago when select individuals canceled the Space Kids show. Yeah, I'm pretty bummed about it. It's part of the reason why I chose to wear this hat tonight. Although your badge could probably use a little shine, actually. Hang on. Yes, I will stop my stream to shine my Starfleet badge. It's important. Gotta keep that thing looking crisp for the commander, you know? There we go. That's a little better. I'm currently replaying Halo 1 and 2. That sums up my teen years. Dude, Halo 2 is the peak of that franchise, and I will not hear otherwise. What's he doing? Giving the Covenant back their bomb. That I will fight anybody that tries to tell me that's not one of the sickest lines in video game history. Gonna give them back their bomb. I just wanted to read it and say, show me Pretty Streaks of Light again. Yeah. That's you guys. Listen, Halo 3 was good too. Like, I'm not knocking Halo 3. I actually really enjoyed Halo 3. And I love the way that the story tied up with Halo 3. And then Halo 4 kind of took it in a new direction, and I just wasn't into it. I liked Halo 4 fine, but it wasn't as good as, honestly, I preferred the first 3 to number 4. Never really got into ODST or Reach. Although I played a little bit of ODST when I was working at Xbox. And then I still have not played Halo 5 ever. I never played Halo 5. If they do a Halo 6, I might go back and revisit 4 and 5. I don't know. Halo Reach was decent too. Okay. Yeah, I've heard good things about the other Halo games. Oh, except Halo Wars. I'm not a real-time strategy guy, so Halo Wars was never my bag. Again, nothing against the game. It's not for me. Hey folks, let's play some video games, shall we? Okay. So you'll see that I'm sitting on pause screen because I was actually doing a little grinding. But we do have a couple of problems that we need to sort out, and I've been waiting for the stream to sort out these problems. So I'll walk you through what's going on. Currently revisiting Command and Conquer. Snowhole, which team are you? Command or Conquer? Currently lost in the sauce of Crimson Desert. Dude, I heard so many good things about Crimson Desert, and I debated whether or not I wanted to play that next. I might have to wait on that because I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna play it on Xbox Live or if I'm gonna try to just buy it outright. Yes. Where was I? Oh no, my thing's covered up. I can't see what happened. What happened? Star Fox. Oh, Star Fox 641 says subscribe for 66 months. Hey, Star Fox, thank you so much for 66 months. I appreciate that. It's good to see you, Star Fox. Thank you for the support and thank you for hanging out. I know you like to lurk a lot, but I appreciate you being here. Y'all rock smooth. I've been playing my Dreamcast a lot lately. Nice. Who's nice? It's not for everyone. It's the most beautiful, awful, wonderful turd I've ever played. Yeah, I definitely heard some mixed reviews on Crimson Desert. It's either it's one of those games where you either absolutely love it or absolutely hate it, and I'm just dying to try it out. Do you guys want to skip the video game tonight? Should we skip playing Aethys and just hang out and bullshit? Is that what? No, I don't want to do that. Honestly, I take it back. I've been waiting too long to get into some of the story stuff, and I'm dying to do it. So let's get into it. All right. So at the moment, right now, we are. Let me turn my mic down. Actually, I'm a little hot. There we go. So at the moment, right now, I'm trying to.
Your air supply is running out.
Yeah. Air supply, whatever. I'm all out of love. There's an air bubble over there. I'll just go hit that instead of trying to use up one of my portable air things. Wood says play the game. Wood, shut up. It's my stream. I'll play the game if I want to. And then I go back to playing the game. Basically, the UI controls are garbage. Beyond that, the world is huge and beautiful. The exploration is boundless, and the combat rocks. Yeah, all I gathered really from the trailer for Crimson Desert was that it was like basically every video game you've ever played all rolled into one big mess, and they were gonna somehow use story to tie it together. What we're doing right now, though, is I'm looking for these caloxite nodes, because I need caloxite ore and I need the oxite, the blue one. You can see the blue one down in the corner there. I'm mostly looking for the blue one and the caloxite because that stuff seems to be in somewhat short supply. And right now, this is just about the best area to find it, is like over here in these little standing pools. But the pools are like hot springs, so I can't go in the water. I gotta kind of attack them from the outside. So I'm just gonna do my best to try and grab whatever I can. Don't need any of that right now. I Gotta stay out of the water, but I want to try to grind as much of this stuff as I can. And then when we're done grinding this stuff, this won't take long, and then we'll head back to the main base, and I can show you guys what I've done to the main base. I've expanded a bit. You'll see. I also need these things, these Corvo plants, because the leaves are good for making eggs. You can make like scrambled eggs with these Corvo plants, mixed with the weird eggs that you find on the cave floor. And they're really good for nutrition and stuff, like, you know, keeping up on my health stats and whatnot. So let's see, is that just about everything up here? Well, no, looks like there's another. I gotta go up the other side. Hang on. Let me re-up on the oxygen real quick, and then we'll go up this left side. Ooh, eggs as I order Burger King. What's your GPU? 2060 Super. I wouldn't recommend playing it on Xbox. From what I saw today, Gamer Annex has a video showing the graphics for PS5 and Pro and Xbox S and X. Most of the Xbox footage looked like dookie compared to PC. Yeah, so I run pretty much everything in 1080p because I don't have better monitors. So I'm limited to 1080p anyway, which is fine because I only have a 2060 Super, which is the only video card I can get a hold of in 2020. And I haven't been able to upgrade it since 2020. So I'm still running a 2060 Super at 1080p, which is honestly fine. I haven't really run into too much that I haven't been able to run on my 2060. But the big thing with Xbox, and the reason why I'm thinking about playing it on Xbox, is because I do a lot of Xbox cloud play. Because I've got a decent computer aside from my, you know, older GPU. I've got a pretty decent machine here, and I've got a really sick internet connection. So I will cloud game all day long with very minimal problems. And cloud gaming in 1080p on a 2 gig Xfinity connection is it's like nothing. It's awesome. So for something like Crimson Desert, you know, I will cloud game that shit just to play it and enjoy it. If I'm gonna stream it, I'll install it locally, and then that's a different animal. I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. But honestly, I'm getting a lot of mileage out of this 2060. I do want to upgrade, and I've been looking at the 9000 series Radeons because honestly, fuck Nvidia. And Radeons are finally good enough that I don't really have any incentive to stay with Nvidia anymore. I mean, it took them a while to get there, but they finally got there. Now they've got AV1 support, and they're I can't remember what their frame gen tech is called on Radeon, but it's close enough to DLSS that I don't really care that much. Especially if I'm running everything in 1080. Like I said, if I was pushing, you know, multiple 4K monitors and I was worried about those kind of pushing those kind of pixels, then I'd look at, you know, dropping some serious cash on a bigger GPU. But, you know, a 9070 on this rig would be amazing. And if I with a 9070, if I wanted to bump it up to, you know, 1200 or 1600p, no problem. 1440, if I got into a 1440 monitor and started doing just full on 2K gaming, like just run everything in 2K instead of 1080, I'd be happy. Speaking of eggs, I'm going to my girlfriend's parents' house for Easter dinner. Gonna eat my fill of deviled eggs for sure. That's awesome. How do you get along with the parents, man? Are they pretty cool? Have you, Yarrock Smooth, have you done the meet the parents thing recently? I know you were single for a number of years, and then you kind of started dating in the last few years. But you know, like adult relationships don't always warrant meeting the family and shit. Like, does the current girlfriend have a pretty cool family? Yeah, they're pretty cool. Nice. Dude, I'm so stoked for you. She honestly, she sounds cool as hell. She's got a cool family. Like she sounds like a keeper to me, dude. Just did taxes and it's enough to jumpstart my rebuild if I want. I'm hesitant because my rig is almost completely amazing still from 2020. My bottleneck is my Ryzen 9 3950. Ooh, yeah. Still beats nearly everything on the market for cores and multi-threading, not counting Threadrippers. Her dad went to Fan Expo with us, and then I met her mom when we went out to dinner at Screen Door for her birthday. That's rad, dude. That's a good way to meet the parents, man. Meeting dad at Fan Expo and then going out to Screen Door with the mom. That's so much better than like having to go over to their house and like sit down for a formal dinner and making sure that you don't smell weird and having to like figure out, like, the thing that I hate is when you go to someone else's house for the first time and you're trying to figure out what their expectation is for your etiquette and your manners. Because like, I will meet you where your expectations are, but I need to know what those expectations are first. And that can get weird. Poostax, I'll be honest with you, I'm running a 5900X with what, 32 gigs of DDR4. And yeah, it's starting to show its age a little bit, but there's not a lot I can't do. I dropped a 4090 in it a couple years ago and it's running Crimson Desert with everything max except ray tracing. That 4090 is going to last you another decade. You know that. You don't need another video card for another 10 years, probably. At least 5. Like, you'll get at least another 5 years out of that 4090 for sure. Because video card tech has slowed way down. I've got 4K monitors. Yeah. That'll do it. GPU is the only thing. GPU is the only thing you wouldn't replace. What about power supply? You're gonna have to buy another, what, 1500 watt power supply just to run that 4090? You can't tell me you're running that 4090 on a bronze rated 600 watt. That shit doesn't compute. Pun intended. Mushrooms. We want mushrooms too. So one of the other things I'm looking out for, folks, by the way, as I'm going through and trying to grind this caloxite stuff that I'm finding in these little pools, it's these like lighter blue colored ones. And one of the things that I'm keeping on the lookout for is, so there's plants, right? So I got these purple plants that have the leaves that I can use to make eggs. Those are helpful. But I'm also looking for mushrooms in the cave floor that I can eat. So the brown mushrooms, not the red ones. There's red mushrooms we'll find later. Those are for like some kind of bioengineering stuff that you can do later in the game. I'm running low on air. Okay. Shit, you know what? I'm kind of a ways away from an air pocket, and I'm still kind of doing some grinding. What is this? Oh, no, actually, I can just jump in here. I'll jump in here for a minute. I saw at least one more rock I gotta go get. I've got a 1000 watt platinum Seasonic. Overbuilt this rig back in 2020. It was a 10-year rig. Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to save. I've got level 2 oxygen dome, so I'm trying to save them though. Because I want to wait till we go down below, because there's a down below. So one of the things I haven't confessed to yet is that I did open the blast door, and there's like a lower section that is a full-on like journey to the center of the earth. It's like a sub-earth jungle down there with all kinds of weird alien plant life and shit. So we're gonna go down there and check it out here in a few minutes. But we got a couple things we got to do first. So we're gonna finish grinding this stuff up here. I'm on the lookout for mushrooms. I'm on the lookout for those purple plants, but I'm also looking for sugar plants. There's like red sugar plants. God, I am just burning the shit out of myself. Okay, all right, I'm out. Jesus. I need to give myself a break and heal up for a second. That was stupid. Let's see. Eat some food. So here's the Corvo spiced eggs. That's what you can make with the purple stuff. We'll eat a couple of those. Drink some water. How we doing? We got 100, 100, and 100. Okay. Oh, we're already recovering some health, so that's good. Okay. Did I get all the ones over here? Yeah. Those glowing ones are a different kind of plant. I don't need the glowing ones. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this cactus because there's some cactus berries. Those are good. Cactus fruit. Oh, there's some egg. So we like picking up eggs. And then I'm gonna go down here and go around to the other side because the other side is where the sugar plants are and where there's more of the consumable stuff. Oh, and I need gold. Actually, how am I doing? Well, actually, hang on. I'm gonna go back up because I'm gonna drop some stuff. Kraid's theme from Metroid was giving you anxiety. Honestly, I get it. Yeah, it's supposed to be lo-fi vibes, but I might just pull the Metroid album out of the lo-fi vibes because I really want more chill stuff, and the Metroid stuff is like kind of chill but kind of not. Like, I get what they're going for with the Metroid thing. It is a good album. It just might not be the right vibe for this stream. What was I doing? Oh, right. Yeah. So I've been using these. I got these big giant cargo containers and I've been using them to just stash extra sandstone because it's a lot of weight to carry and I don't need all that sandstone. I have so much back at the base. It's ridiculous. So we're just going to ditch a bunch of sandstone. That way we have more room for storage. What happened? Wait, why did it? Oh, did I hit the wrong button? I think I hit the wrong button. Cavern level, that's what we want. Did I have to change it? Oh, I don't mind changing it at all. Dude, I got a multiple days long playlist of lo-fi stuff from my friends at Kiraga. Like, absolutely no problem. Let's see. So I'm looking for eggs. They're usually in these little nesting crop things, like right in here. I don't see any in this one. That Pepsi's catching up to me. Oh, there's a mushroom. Oh, thank you. And then cactus. We want cactus. And then the other thing that I'm looking for, aside from like food and consumables, because I'm running a little low on that stuff right now, is I want gold. And there's these like orangish looking ones. These aren't gold. These are regolith. And you can see down in the corner there, it says regolith node. It shows you sandstone and then the ruby quartz stuff that you can grind into ruby dust, which is like helpful, but I have a lot of it. I just don't need any more right now. So that's the orange ones. But over here, you see this one's a little bit more yellow in color. This is a gold node. So I can get gold. I can still get the ruby stuff, but I get a couple of other gems that I can sell for money. So these, I'm going to stick with the gold ones for right now. There's another mushroom. A couple of mushrooms. There's a cactus there. Grab this. And then making my way up this way, there's more pools with more of the caloxite stuff. So we'll do a little more caloxite grinding over here. There's also an oxygen bubble just on the other side of this bridge, so I'm not gonna worry too much about air right now. That's orange. What's all this crap that's like underneath the thing? Give me that. What was that Steam notification? I didn't see one. I'll have to check later. Jump. Okay. Oh, we made it. I can kind of see under the water a little bit. There's like some stuff floating. I can't tell. Yeah, there's a thing there. There's some stuff there. Come on, dude. Give me my stuff. I can't tell what's a reflection and what's like shit floating in the water. Okay, whatever. There's a, oh, that's a thing. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, the little grabby thing on the droid is like kind of inconsistent, which sort of sucks, but whatever. All right, back into the bubble, and then we're gonna make our way back out, but we're gonna go out the other side because I want to see if we can find some sugar plant and see if we can find some more gold on the way out. We're at 188 for our weight, which is fine. It's not like amazing, but it'll workable. Grab this. Some of that stuff falls in the water and then the droid can't detect it or something. I don't know what's going on there. Okay. So plant there. Ow, 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 ow. Hot water. Okay. Is there more behind the waterfall? Yes, there is, but there's nothing I need right now. All right, fine. I'll show you behind the waterfall. So this waterfall over here. I don't know if you guys can see the stuff behind there, but I can run back there and there's a couple of things I can pick up. Oh, there is a gold. Oh, there's some eggs. Okay, fine. There's some stuff back here. Can't reach that one. Come on. Stupid. There we go. Kalinite, no, don't need any of that. There's a mushroom there. There's gold node. I think that's the back of the cave, so there's not a lot going on there. Oh, there's an egg there. All right, so that's behind the waterfall. Okay. Is that gold? No. Most of the time I can tell the difference between the gold, the yellow and the orange for the gold and the regolith, but sometimes it's a little iffy depending on the lighting. So it never hurts to double check. These red ones are the ruby node, but I don't need any ruby right now. All right, so we're gonna go back up around the other side here. I wanna go around the back side of this facility. When we come back, so I'm gonna go drop a lot of this stuff off at the main base. I'll show you guys some of the upgrades I made to the main base. And then this facility here, you see that big dome? That's where we're going. That is a lift that goes down into the lower levels of the cavern. And it's wild down there. So I'm gonna show you that here in just a little bit. Y'all hang tight. We gotta do a little more grinding and get back to the base. One of the big reasons why I got to pick up the caloxite and pick up some gold is because that's used for a lot of the manufacturing stuff that I need right now. So I'm running low on both. I actually have quite a bit of the oxide stuff, so I'm okay there, but I could always use more. Really, it's having backup caloxite because I don't want to run out of that stuff right when I need it. And then the other part of that is the gold I need for electronics. And that's the part that kind of sucks. Like, I need gold for electronics. There's really no way around that. So we'll pick up some of this, a little of that. Our need that. Thank you. Cactus. Let's see what else we got over here. Nothing. I'm still not seeing any of the sugar plants up here. There's usually a couple over on this side. They're a little bit sparse. The sugar plants are a little bit hard to come by. I can usually find one somewhere. Oh, there's one. Here we go. So this right here, this green with the red kind of pointy thing, this is the sugar plant. And actually that was a double sugar plant. That cool. So I got 2 out of that one. But when you refine the sugar plant into like a bowl of sugar, you can use it to make all kinds of stuff. So one of the things I'm going to do when I'm grinding kind of like off camera and stuff is I'm going to try to focus on doing more runs where I just pick up sugar. I usually don't put this much effort into consumables, but I started using them more frequently because you do get bonuses for having like your stats up. You know, if you're well fed and you're well rested, it helps. So I started kind of paying more attention to that. I think on the last stream, I really wasn't paying that much attention to it. And I think I was just making it worse for myself. So this time I'm going to try to do better. Let's see. We got some gold. We got some sugar. I'll look around over here. I'm going to skip the cactus. I got tons of cactus stuff. I don't know. Oh, there's some gold up there. There's also gold down below too, so I don't need a ton of gold right now. I just want to make sure I get enough to be able to build what I need to build.
Watch your oxygen levels.
Yeah. Oxygen, sure, right, whatever. Let's go this way. I'm running low, but there's a bubble right ahead of me. So I can just go over, I can go over to this thing ahead of me and oxygen up. And then once we, oh, looks like we're running out of, okay. All right, so let's get over here and get some oxygen. Let me over there, please. Thank you. Wait, can I not get up there? Ah, shit. All right. Fine. I'll use one of my bubbles. It's pretty subtle. I don't know if you guys can see it on stream, but there's like a very slight blue bubble. It's harder to see with the drone lights on, but I'm in an oxygen bubble. Okay, I'm fully refilled on oxygen, which means I can keep grinding the gold and stuff that I found over here. Oh, except that I'm... What does it say? Oh. Okay, I can just drop that, I guess. Pick it up another time, I suppose. Certainly don't need extra sandstone right now. Pick it up later when I get around to it. All right. Let's get out of here. Back this way was a sugar plant I wanted to pick up too, so. We'll snag that on our way out. I think it was over here by this thing. There it is. Okay. What was all this? Oh, more gold. Okay. Oh, I think that's from when I maxed out my storage. That's fine. All right, and then there's like a back entrance over here. So oh, there's one more gold node. One more for the road. Why not? Okay, so now we're outside. We can breathe normal air. It is nighttime, so we'll get to go to bed. And I got this little ramp here that I built so I can get down. But this spits me out right above the waterfall, the red waterfall. At some point, I need to make a water filter thing so I can get water out of there. But for now, we'll make our way back this direction. I set up a bunch of these like dew traps, and these dew catchers just make bottles of water for me. So I'll grab these on my way back. And I made kind of a path with the dew catchers so I can find my way to and from the base as needed. And then I also have like a few kind of around the base too. Okay, and as you can see, there's been some upgrades. I've got a greenhouse here. This is my living quarters. This is my storage containment space. And these are vertical windmills. And they generate a shit ton of power. So my entire base is wind powered. I want to eventually upgrade to solar power. Or a combination solar and wind, but we'll get there when we get there. I've got a couple of these large storage containers. They can hold 750 each because they're inside of this special storage module. The storage module increases the amount of storage for each storage box. So I moved most of my storage here with a couple of exceptions, and I'll show you in a second. And then I got this long hallway that goes back to like, this is the main hub. And this I'm turning into kind of my like office hub. So I moved my crafting bench here. I've got my electronics workbench here. I actually put a recycler here in the corner. And then I've got one more thing that's gonna go here in the corner. I can't remember what it's called, but there's a specific thing that I need here. But over here is my living quarters. And inside my living quarters, I have this shower thing that cleans off my suit. I don't really know what it does other than makes me look pretty again, I guess. I don't know, whatever. And then this is my cooking station. So in the cooking station is where I can make stuff like mushroom soup, grilled cactus fruit. I can make nutrient bars if I manufacture some foodstuffs or if I find some foodstuffs. Here's the refined sugar I was talking about. Right now I have enough to make 2 of those. So I'm just gonna make 2 of those right now. And then I've got swamp wheat flour, and I've got enough to make 5 bread loaves. And then I have enough wheat to make 4 more servings of flour. So never did any of the crop growing when I was doing my playtesting. I'll show you the greenhouse here in a bit. But I've got a couple things growing in the greenhouse. I think what I want to do is get some of the raw materials processing. So through this other hallway over here is back to where the base was when I sort of first started. This was like my storage room slash, you know, market. I've got the trade node here, so I can do all my market stuff here. Let's see. Sell those, all of these. Yeah, I think that's it for the gems for now. So we'll make a quick 20 grand. just a easy 20 grand, no big deal. And then I've got a bunch of the upgrades already. We're kind of working our way through the upgrades list. Right now there's only one upgrade I can afford for 20 grand. All the rest are north of 20. Oh, damn. All right, I guess that's where we're at then. I'm not gonna worry about it right this second. I've got some stuff in here. I've got, you know, biomass that can go in there. Over here we've got some electronic stuff, which currently I'm not carrying anything like that, so I'm not gonna worry about it. This crate I've just dedicated to my Quake Maker charges. The Quake Maker is a device that forces an earthquake so that I can reset the caves. So if I mine stuff and I need more, and I rather than wait for a natural earthquake, I can use these Quake Maker charges with this device over here. You can see it outside. It's this thing with 4 legs. I go load a Quake Maker charge into there, and it forces an earthquake that resets the mines so that I can mine more stuff. In this crate up here in the corner, I've got that stuff. Looks like I got one of those. I can stuff those. Okay. This, I've got a bunch of that crap, so we'll just stick those in there. Here's the oxide I have on hand. We picked up a bunch more, so we'll just drop those in there. And then this is the caloxite that I've got on hand, and we're gonna drop more in there. We can process the caloxite to get more of the blue oxide stuff if we need it. I'm not gonna worry about it right this second. So looks like we're kind of maxed out on this one, so we'll stick some more in here. Still maxed out there. Okay, fine, we'll move some over here. And then over in this far corner is the bio stuff. So yeah, I need to, this is one of the things that's kind of left over from the early stage base, these medium crates. I need to upgrade and put a couple of full-size crates in here, but I just haven't got around to it yet. When I say full size, I mean the big giant like storage containers, not the large crates. Large crates are still too small. In here we've got stone crusher. We can make different types of materials with the stone crusher. And then we have the printer, which just prints building material using a bunch of stuff. And then this is kind of an interesting setup. So I've got a basic smelter in the middle for doing building material, kaolinite bars, which is a different type of material. Or if I use this caloxite stuff, which is why I was trying to mine a bunch of this caloxite, I can get kaolinite bars and 3 oxite per every 2 ore. So I can actually farm quite a bit of oxite from that stuff if I need to, if I start running low. And then I take it over here and I can use that stuff to mine or to bake meteorite bars. This tangerite stuff is available like in the lower levels, and you can use tangerite bars to make some of the more advanced stuff. Here we've got gold, which actually I need to drop that in there and get that going. And then this is jaspite, the blue stuff, and use that for some of the more advanced electronics and stuff. Okay, so that's the base. I mean, this was the first main module, and it's still basically unchanged. I've got my power thing, my power radio isotope thing, RTG, whatever that is. I've got basically all the same machines. I've just kind of added a couple, but then I moved the main desk to that center part where my quote unquote office is getting set up. It's a rad game, and I'm glad you're loving it as much as you are. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I'm blowing through it pretty quick, just because, like, you know, streaming and trying to like, I want to get through this game so I can get on to the next one, but I don't want to let this one go. I actually want to finish this one rather than just drop it. You know, I'm enjoying it enough that I want to finish it. I've got some more windmills over here. This is the transmission tower, the comms antenna or whatever. This is what lets me talk to the market network and whatnot. And then over here, this is a cargo drone pod, which I still haven't really used, and I don't really know what it does, but I have one, and I know where to get the upgrades for one if I need upgrades. I just haven't figured out what to do with it. Here's how I get over to the Quake Maker thing. I could drop a charge in there if I had one on me, and I can force an earthquake. It'll reset all the stuff in the caves. Now, here's the problem. And this is what I wanted to show you guys. And I hope I haven't like completely lost everybody. But this is what I wanted to show you guys here. I have, this is a manufacturing habit. And when you put all of your, when you put your manufacturing stuff into the manufacturing habitat rather, excuse me, it requires less components. So crafting recipes for component type items require less resources in this habitat. So I need to figure out how to incorporate this manufacturing habitat into my base, so that it can access all of my storage, and so that I can start moving my stuff into it. My workbenches, my stone crushers, my smelters, all that stuff. I want to move into this manufacturing habitat so that it drops all the amount of resources I need. I'm here debating burgers for dinner. You know, I've heard good things about the new Whopper. Like, there's a new Whopper recipe, and everybody seems to be liking that. So if you're chasing that Burger King, like, check out that new Whopper if you haven't already. I'm also hearing good things about the Big Arch if you're more like leaning towards McDonald's tonight. But I'm going to be so for real right now. We have a Wendy's by the house here, and we're definitely a Wendy's folk. Wendy's, by the way, has a far superior chocolate chip cookie to either Burger King or McDonald's. And I will definitely die on that hill. So if you want to get a good burger, get you a Dave's Double or a Big Bacon Classic, which is just a Dave's Double with bacon. I would say, like, get a double Big Bacon Classic from Wendy's. Get the fries, because the fries are solid. They're not God's gift of fries, but they are good, right? Get you something to drink, and get you a chocolate chip cookie from Wendy's. I think the chocolate chip cookies from Wendy's are completely slept on. Everybody's about that Frosty, because the Frosty is kind of Wendy's like OG kind of dessert option. But the chocolate chip cookies are completely slept on, and people need to know more. I think more people need to know about them chocolate chip cookies. They're so good. So I'm going to have to figure out how to incorporate this big manufacturing hub. I might just stick it on the end of my greenhouse here, which means I got to do some terraforming. In order to do some terraforming, I need to build more terraforming nodes because I only have, or the charges rather, because I only have a large and a small. I'm going to need a medium for that one. And then I'm going to need a large for this one and possibly a large for that one. I'm not sure yet if I want to stick it on the end of here. And then I'm also going to have to move this dew catcher, but that's fine. That's a relatively minor inconvenience. So I'm thinking of sticking the manufacturing hub at the end of this greenhouse. But let's go back inside the greenhouse. I'll show you what I got going here. We've got all these plant beds and we're growing a bunch of different kinds of plants. I've got some mold shrooms. Those are the red mushrooms I was talking about. I've got Corvo leaves. I remember the OG Archulux. Plus no one else has Frosties and that's just slabs. Fries and Frosties is the real deal. Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. I have nothing against a Frosty and you're absolutely right. The Girl Scout cookie Frosty is incredible. However, their chocolate chip cookies are slept on, and that's the point I'm trying to make. Wendy's has incredible chocolate chip cookies. Trust your chubby Italian friend when he tells you Wendy's has very good cookies. Anyway, I'm not going to do a lot of harvesting right now. I just want to show you guys. I got mushrooms. I got wheat. I got glow plant things. I got more mushrooms. So I got stuff I got to harvest at some point. I'm just going to leave it for now. The part that sucks is each one of these beds uses a little bit of power. So I had to add a couple more windmills on this side in order to add enough power to the base to get all these beds going. What was I doing? Oh, I need to dump some stuff and get ready to go do some grinding. All right, let's cook some things, right? So we got grilled cactus fruit. The cactus fruits are really good, but if you grill them, it gives you better stuff, like better like stats or whatever. So we're just gonna grill all of it. We've maxed out the queue. We got to give it a minute. God damn it, Poo Snacks. I just saw the email from Steam. So I have good news, everybody. Looks like I'm going to be playing Crimson Desert soon on the stream. What am I going to do? Say no? Hell yeah, I'm going to play some Crimson Desert on stream. At least a little bit. Here's the thing. I'm still going to keep it lo-fi vibes, right? So if that game is not really like fitting the lo-fi, like, you know, like if it's a non-chill game, that's cool. I will still play it, but I won't necessarily lean into it the way I've been leaning into this one, if that makes sense. Or the other thing that we could do is do like a Manic Mondays, where it's a regular game stream that's not lo-fi, and I could put together a whole playlist of stuff that's not lo-fi that we could do on a Monday night. That's an idea that I've been kind of had banging around in my head for a minute. We do regular gaming on Mondays and then lo-fi Wednesday, Fridays. Actually, we got a decent room going here. What do y'all think about that? It's fairly chill other than the battles. Here's the thing, and this is something that I know about that game that makes me think that it could work for a lo-fi stream. Every single pet cat that you walk by, you can pick it up and snuggle it in Crimson Desert. And if that's not lo-fi, I don't know what is. So we're gonna try a lo-fi version of Crimson Desert and see how it goes. But I am definitely gonna play it. We got stuff for eggs. Let's make some eggs. We got stuff for rich mushroom soup. Let's make some rich mushroom soup, which is better than the basic mushroom soup somehow. I don't know how, don't ask me, but it is. Let's see, what else do we got here? Solazine tablets. I have a bunch of those. I don't need them. We can make more swamp wheat flour. That's always helpful. And then when we get done making flour, we can make some more bread. All right, so I'm gonna let that cooker run. It's bedtime, y'all. It's night. We need to get some sleep. Okay. While we're doing this, looks like we're good here. Let me drop a couple things into some storage. I'm trying to like kind of keep this like semi-organized, but honestly, the organization in here is not going well. Let's see, put that there. Kaolinite, no. That's the mushroom stuff. That's like random other stuff. Oh, actually, the Corvo plants and the... Okay, let's do this. Let's drop this here. And we're gonna put this over here, this Corvo plant. This one in the corner, we'll just call, like, tentatively call this our, like, hydroponic and etc. storage. This big crate here, I'm just keeping finished bars. This is what my inventory looks like at the moment, but I think I've got some more in the smelter, so I'll you know, worry about that later. The nice thing is with the smelters and stuff, like I can just leave it in there. Yeah, see, my storage is kind of all over the place. But now I've got some food things. I want to stick the food stuff over here just so it's not taking up space. It's not taking up a lot of weight, so it's probably fine if I carry it around with me, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. So the sugar can go in there. The flour can go in there. Let's stick the mushrooms and the leaves in there. And then this is all edible. 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 Okay. We've got 8 oxygen dome Mark IIs, which I think is probably enough. So let's... I'm gonna go out this way because I want to stop by this crate over here, and I want to pick up these bypass moles and a servo motor. We may need those later. So I'm gonna hang on to those for now. 37 out of 252. Okay, so yeah, we're doing okay. We for sure need some. We need to eat some breakfast. Let's get some eggs and some hydration. How are we doing? Full, and full. Okay. Okay, 7 is going to be this herbicide charge. The herbicide charge is also possibly gonna come up later, so we're gonna need that. Do you have any of the auto miners set up yet? No, I don't. I don't think I know what that is. Wait, is that the the drills? Because I've got a couple of drills going. So maybe, actually, that's what the cargo drone is for. Required for full operation of the trade node and for operation of automated extraction facilities. So do I need to upgrade this drone pod? Is that what I need? Oh, or is that what the storage is, the thing is for? Hang on, wait a minute. Let me go in here. There is, where is it? Yeah, these cargo bays. So provide storage for items delivered via cargo drone from automated resource extraction facilities. Okay. So I actually think I'm at cargo bay number 3, Mark 3. So I might have Mark 2 already, which means I just need to put one. Well, I've got the drone here, so let's put the cargo bay over here. Oh, I need some stuff for level 2. Well, let's start with level 1.
Cargo bay systems are coming online.
Ace. Any cargo drones we set up in the caverns will bring stuff here automatically.
Don't you worry, Maeve. Any of them start kicking off, and I'll have a stern word.
That's not something we actually need to worry about, right?
I'm going to leave that one unanswered, just for fun.
Okay. Sure. So it looks like we have cargo bay. This manufacturing thing I will need to deal with later. Right now I need to get down below. So let's actually go. Let's go this way. We're going to go in that back entrance. Giggity. And we're going to go down to that elevator facility so we can get down below to the lower levels. And we can progress forward with some of the story stuff that I've been skipping. I'll work on upgrading the cargo storage. Mark 1's fine for now, just to get it going, and then I'll spend some time working on Mark 2 and 3. Ooh, eggs. Take those. Where's the door? Oh, it's over here. Oh, wait. No, okay. I thought I saw something I needed, but nah. We'll close that. I'm gonna close that. Charge up the suit. And let's get down below. All right, so we blew the blast door, and it allowed this elevator thing to come all the way to up to our level where we're at. You can actually get it up to the surface at some point, but we have to do some tweaking and some modifying to get it up to the surface. And I think that's what we're about to do. So we're going to start down that process. And that's why I grabbed those little hacking things. These bypass moles, these are little like USB drives with like hacking tools. So I think the first thing is to go into the cargo bay, if I remember right. Yeah, I've already kind of looted in here. Got a bunch of stuff out of here. But oh, facility control. Yeah, that's where I'm going. Yeah, this way. And then in here we need climber schematics.
Surface module plans downloaded. Good hacking, code minion.
At least I have options for a career in cybercrime if this expedition doesn't work out.
Let's get this new surface station built so we can
Omicron,
cut out all
Rho,
that travel
Signatal.
time back through the caverns.
Okay, so we need to, at the lowest, deepest point on the plans, our facilities labeled as follows. Interesting. So there's another level down. Construct the crater climber on the surface to create a new shortcut back to Delta and Epsilon. Okay. Hold on. Construct the crater climber at the meteorite crater on the surface of your claim. Clear the overgrown plants blocking facility Moo. That's what the herbicide is for. Skeletons of the past. I need to explore facility Lambda and conduct a suit scan within the facility. And then absolute power collapse. I need to locate facility Theta to the east of facility Epsilon. I think facility Epsilon is where we are now. And then clear the overgrown plants blocking facility move. I have to construct a biology lab within the outpost, craft herbicide charges, and clear the overgrown plants of facility move. Oh, I need to make a biology lab. I don't know what I need.
What are you daydreaming about?
I'm not daydreaming. I'm
Are
reading.
we going to stand around here all day?
Roland, shut up. Damn it, Roland. I'm trying to figure this out. I can't think with you yapping in my ear. Okay. Let's head to the airlock. Now that we kind of got some things figured out. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. What's this? Bypass mole, a door console used for opening and sealing facility bunkers.
Bypass is integrating. Entry code in.
Unseal the bunker. What is this?
Please, it was a promise. You said it with your words.
Oh God,
Stanley.
are they all?
No life signs. Sensors say.
Unkind. I didn't know they were unkind.
Oh God.
They say it's been a long time. Maeve, there's a keycard ping from one of the corp people.
There's a key card. There's some credits. Gotta search the bodies. More credits and some moonshine. Locker. More credits. New suit color. No big deal. No. Epsilon messenger log. Tanya, you know what? I'm not one to be overly cautious, but I must once again, you know that I'm not one to be overly cautious. but I must once again urge taking particular care today. Grant, you assured me in the lead up to today that in lead up to today's test that everything was, and I quote, absolutely ready. Well, I was as ready as we can be given the circumstances. As we discussed, without the perfect construct, I cannot guarantee success. We have no choice. The board are breathing down my neck. If we fail, we try again. It's just, well, you remember what happened with the very first sample, the blackouts? You don't need to remind me, Grant. I was physically in the chamber, unlike you, if I recall. Yes, well, I had to monitor things from the gallery, naturally. I have to prepare. We'll debrief after the test. Okay, so some kind of test went wrong. Inventory, nothing. Anti-gravity tech. Okay, I think I've got one of those already. I just got 2 more. That'll probably come in handy later. What is this? Oh, health injector. Yeah, that's gonna be helpful. Why does Stanley sound like Winnie the Pooh? I don't hear Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh is Jim
Everyone
Cummings.
here is dead because I could not provide a return.
Why didn't you return?
It was my job to protect them. I hugged them as tight as I could, but it was not enough.
Not enough for what? Did they find something down here?
It was bigger, louder than they said it would be. There was no return. Just me.
Maeve, I think we need to talk. Alone.
Alone. So he wants us to go like topside so that we can talk away from Stanley, which is interesting. Yeah, the voice actor for Stanley doesn't really sound like Jim Cummings to me. Jim Cummings, famously the voice of Winnie the Pooh, also Darkwing Duck, also God knows how many other characters. The guy's had an incredible career. And yes, I am a bit of a voice acting nerd. I love me some Jim Cummings. I love me some Rob Paulson. I love me some Tara Strong. Oh, can't go in that door, I guess. Okay, well, circle back around to that later, I suppose. Cargo bay. Climber. Airlock. Airlock is this way. Storage? Can I get in? Oh, I don't have a code. Okay. Crew quarters, A and B. Crew quarters B. Nope. Can I get into any of these? Personal keycard red. Nope. Personal keycard green. Nope. Yellow? Do I have yellow? No, I have red and I have blue and I have another blue. Purple. Nope, that's not helpful. Canteen? Nope, can't get in there. All right, so there's still areas of this Epsilon base that we can't get into yet, but we'll circle back. All right, let's go back to this airlock and let's go out. Charge up a bit. And then we'll get out here. I keep turning the lo-fi down because I want to hear the dialogue. But I did turn the in-game audio up just a touch, so hopefully it won't be as much of a shift between my voice, the lo-fi music, and the in-game dialogue. I'll try to be good about like riding that, about riding the fader. Okay. Let's go this way. Can I get in this door?
Someone with serious logistics experience set this
Facility
transport
storage
point up.
access. Oh.
It connects to the facility internals. Back to the container at the climber we arrived on.
Yeah. Handy for getting all our sparkly treasure back up.
Okay. So the facility storage, I can drop stuff in there and then access it from the climber. That's really helpful. Is that a gold node? Oh yeah. So we got these bigger gold nodes down here. That's gonna come in handy. Good for electronics. We got a little Kingdom Hearts. Dude, I found these maple pancake mochi bites. My God, they're so good. Like a light. Where did you get maple pancake mochi bites? That sounds awesome. Okay. We got a bubble. I did do a little bit of exploring down here. So like this thing's already been turned on. There was a power cell in the box here. I just put it in the thing. Asian Pacific Market in town. Post a picture on Discord if you would, because I'd love to try and track some down in my town if I can. We're big fans of mochi. There, Trader Joe's has like a blood orange mochi that's like super good. Where am I going? I gotta get to the other side of this log, I guess. I'm trying to follow the road. Shit. Where's the road go? Oh, the road goes that way. What is all that? Oh, there's a facility here. What is all that crap over there? Okay. Door works. What's in here? A drone. All right, we'll take a drone. There's a pad.
Why would the security guy need herbicide?
To use in a power plant?
After going fishing?
After going fishing. Wait, are we gonna do some fishing? Found that on Amazon and dropped a link. Nice. Thank you. I can't zap these. Looks like this tree broke the fence over here. Looks like there's a dock or something over there. And I think if I'm looking right, I think way up there is a oxygen bubble. Let's try the door here. Yeah, we can get inside. Oxygen's going up, which means the air still works. Any of these computers working? Local power generation, 65% capacity. No power connection to Omicron. Kappa, warning, cooling systems will fail at 40%. Okay. I don't really know what that means. It's an empty suit. That door is working, but I can't get through. I wonder if that's what the herbicide is for. Server access. I need to make a hardened storage drive. I don't know where to get those. I have a can of herbicide, but I don't want to use it because the thing says I'm supposed to make a biolab so I can create more. So maybe that's the thing. I gotta make a biology lab. Also, he said he wanted to have a private chalk away from Stanley. So I think maybe we need to do that too. I'm thinking we need to probably come back. I don't think this is the right place we're supposed to be right now. Construct the crater climber at the meteorite crater on the surface of your claim. No harm in picking up a little gold on my way out. Take that. And that. Hey, wait, come here. No. Interesting. It's like a whole swampy marsh area. I really want to go explore all that, but I need to move forward with the story stuff. Otherwise, we'll never get there. Definitely going the wrong way anyway. Where's the oh, that's right. The road goes this way. Okay. There's the facility door, and then the road goes back down this direction. Like, I follow this until I get to that big log. I got to go around the log. What is that? Wait, hold up. Greatwood node? Okay. Don't know what that's used for, but I have some now. Sure. Wait, I'm up higher on the thing now. Is there something up here? There really isn't. Oh, these trees? Oh, the trees have stuff, but I don't really need any of that. Oh, there's another.
Maeve, your air supply is running out.
Okay, air supply. Got it. We're going. There's a thing right around the corner here, so just relax. Okay, let's hang out here for a second. Okay. We'll keep following the road. I want to go harvest all, like whatever that blue glowing mushroom is, but we'll circle back to it. What is that? Hold up. What is this? Automated laser drill. Tangerite focusing lens. And it drills out deep stone. I have so much deep stone. Wait, hold up. What was that? Tangerite focusing lens, drill site 4, access code 9970. Okay, so I gotta find a box with a code on it that says, and that needs code 9970. I'm sure I'll figure that out when I get there. All right, let's go back to Epsilon. What is all this? Oh, Tangerite. Yeah, let's grab some of this while we're down here. having the upgraded laser just makes all the difference in the world, honestly. Like that upgrade was so worth it because it takes so much less grinding to be able to like mine some of these higher level materials. How we doing on inventory weight? We're good. Okay, we're good. Let's just keep going with the inventory. We're almost at Epsilon, so I'm not gonna worry about the air too much because we're right here. There's another one there. It's like a gold node there. When we get back, we're gonna have some stuff we need to process out. That's good. That means we're not leaving completely empty-handed. We got some stuff while we were down here. I'm gonna call it a win. Let's get back up top. We're gonna have a private conversation, right? And then I wanna try to build that biolab and see if we can. Oh, and we need to check the meteorite spot and see if we can build the top part of the climber, because we can get up and down a lot faster if we can just access it from the surface. Well, let's see how that goes. Okay. Where's the where's the damn exit? Is it this way? I think it's up here. There's a big gold node. Take that. Yeah, okay, it's this way. Also keeping an eye out for sugar. I don't see any more sugar right now. Nope. I saw that mushroom, but I don't need it right now. Meant to say earlier, I like the idea of a Manic Monday or something where games don't have to be as chill. Yeah, I've been thinking about it, and especially for something like Crimson Desert that has that like is kind of popular right now. It has the potential to possibly draw more folks. We might just do that. I just need to figure out how to work around the music problem, because normally for something like that I would just like build out a rock list or something, and we could do something like that. I think it could be cool to do something like that, but the problem is I don't think I'd be able to especially with the new rules on Twitch around like DJ channels and stuff. I would run into serious problems trying to play music on a normal stream, because they're like weirdly strict about that shit now. So I'll spend some time trying to work it out. I don't know if I'll be able to have it ready to go by next Monday or not, but I'm gonna work on it. Okay, first things first, market panel. gonna sell off some of this. Great wood has a high value to weight ratio on the market. All right. Well, I'm glad we farmed all that great wood because we're gonna sell the shit out of that stuff. Living amber, fetch a good price on the market. Bladestone, fetch a good price on the market. I will say, like, from a design standpoint, one thing I do appreciate is that if it says we'll fetch a good price on the market, it means like it's useless and you might as well just sell it. Might not even need music. The game's audio and music is really nice. And there's a lot to hear. Some audio cues here and there too. Okay. Yeah. Maybe we just do no music on a Monday and just do straight gaming. I'm open to that. I've never really streamed without music, especially, you know, being who I am and what I do. Music is kind of non-negotiable for a DJ. But you know, if we're gonna change it up a bit anyway, what do? The records don't give it away. The name doesn't give it away. I've been a professional DJ since I was 14. I'm 41 now. Yeah, career DJ, almost 30 years in. You're so funny. You're such a funny dude. All right, let's get this tangerite bar stuff going. What else do we need? We need drop that in there. Oh, gold. Which this one? We need gold. I love gold. Actually, we can get a little caloxide in here and squeeze another tangerite bar out of that because we got 2 more. So let me go grab some of that and put this deep stone away because that deep stone is heavy. It's taking up a lot of my space in my inventory. Put that there. Sure, whatever. You know what we're gonna do is drop the drone in here, and they have to grav tech, a personal key card. Key cards I'll hang on to. NutriBar, hang on to. Eggs can go on the thing. Okay. Let's go over here and drop off those eggs into my food storage. We love that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna drop this moonshine in there too. I don't really need the moonshine right now. God, this Nier Automata stuff is so good. Okay, next thing I want to take a look at, structures. Crater climber. Oh. So we do need tangerite. We need 5 tangerite bars. I don't think I have that many. Or I might. I'll have to go look. And then we're gonna need some we're gonna need some of the some of these things. That stuff's gonna be helpful. Take a look at my electronics bench. If there's anything in here I need at the moment. No. Oh, I need to make a couple of these servo motors. Is this another? What is this? Oh, it's for Donkey Kong. We'll skip that one. I like the Deltarune stuff anyway. Okay, servo motors. So I need a couple more of these Kaolinite frames, actually. And then we need to make just some basic electronics. And the gold I'll need for the microcircuits, so let's do that part next. Let's take these. We're gonna craft a couple more Kaolinite frames. And oh wait. And some basic electronics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And while that's doing that, let's go check on our other stuff. Yeah, I wanna condense all this down into a single. Actually, you know what I could probably do is just replace this pod with the big one. I think that's the move. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Okay, we got gold bars, we got tangerite bars. Oh, I need some of that other stuff, which I think is in here. Yep. We'll get one more tangerite bar out of this. There we go. Anything in here I need right now? Not really. That one's good. Okay. So we'll put that stuff back. Get the other bars into the main storage. We have 6 tangerite. Okay. So we do have enough for the climber thing. Not sure what to do with the frames. I think I was putting them in here. I don't know. Sure. Oh, and then this deep stone needs to go. I've got a box for that. It's just like my deep stone box. It's where I've been keeping all the deep stone. Where is it? Is it this one? Is that? No, wait. Where's the deep stone? What happened to it? I had it somewhere. Am I making that shit up? Oh, you know what? I do know what I did with the deep stone stuff. I left it in the smelter. Was there music when you streamed Red Dead Redemption? No, I don't think I did have music when I did Red Dead. No space in the cargo to deliver resources. Okay, guess I gotta go empty that now. What the hell did I do with all that? Oh, that's right. It's almost like it's funny because these kilns and these like smelters and stuff, unlimited storage. As long as I don't have the one key component to like auto make stuff, then I can just leave the rest of this crap in here. Hashtag storage hack. Shit, this is full of stuff. Oh, it's full of all kinds of stuff. Okay, well, let's take all that. Let's see. Gold can go in there. Meteorite could go in there. I think we can put the meteorite glass in here. that there, and then where's the redstone? There. Just stick that there. All right, let me go drop off this gold bar in the storage, and then we're gonna go check out the meteorite spot. We gotta go find it. Take all of those. No, nope, nope, nope. No. No. Okay, so electronics are being kept over here. I wish there was a way to label these so I know what the hell goes where. Honestly, I'm mostly just doing this from memory. All right, so we've got electronics, we've got the frame stuff. Leave the servo motor in here. 37. Why do I still have 37? Is it because of how much food I'm carrying? Oh, probably. Huh. All right. It actually works really nicely watching you stream. It gets too late for me to start gaming, so I just don't, which means I'm not gaming until midnight 30 and trying to get up at 5 a.m. the rest of the week. I'm just sleep deprived, stupid, sexy game. Well, I'm glad I could help. I really enjoyed having you here. So you're, you know, if you're getting some added benefit out of being here, then you know what? I count that as a win. Fuck, I gotta figure this part out. How big is that? That's, yeah. I need to move that, I think. Yeah, I think I need to go back to my original plan of sticking this on the end of the why is my brain blinking? Greenhouse. The end of the greenhouse. Over here. This thing. Okay, we'll come back to that. I do have another problem, though. I don't know how to find the... Oh, there's water here. Oh, I bet I can put the water thingy in here. Actually, can I build one of those? No. Production. Water pump. Oh, I need a... I need some more tangerite, and I need an advanced electronics thing. Okay. A friend embodiment of my nostalgia. I will take that as I'll take that compliment. So like a good chunk of my career was built around the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. You know, I was the DJ at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo for like 15 years. And so being sort of deeply steeped in nostalgia is such a huge core part of my brand. That did literally nothing. Fuck me. All right, I gotta make some bigger booms. That one disappeared. I still think I'm gonna need to break this one up though. Damn it. That I can zap, but this I'm gonna need to get a medium and then possibly another large for this one. Okay. For now, Let's see if we can find a way up to the crater thing.
This is where the specs for the Scar Proclaimer say we can build the surface station.
Oh.
We could travel straight to the Delta facility below. Who would have thought all that was down there when we first did our initial scans, eh?
It's certainly been quite an adventure so far. Come on, Maeve. Let's get building.
This is the crater thing. Okay. I need... Oh. I need a couple of servo things. Okay. Well, that should be easy enough. Let's go build some servo stuff. I thought I was going to have to go hunting for that stupid meteorite crater. But apparently it was right there. So that's easy. Crafting panel. Let's go down to servo motors, and we need microcircuits, but we have plenty of stuff for microcircuits. Let me just make a whole bunch. I found nostalgia is really deep for all of us Zennials. We were the last to grow up experiencing life in all its glory before the internet consumed everything. Saturday morning cartoons were a religion, and playing outside was our classroom. I miss the good times. Yeah, I think being that sort of bridge generation, the sort of pre-internet to post-internet, where we've got kind of 1 foot in each, I think that's part of it. I think that I also think that part of it is not just playing outside / the internet. I think the other divide is monoculture and the sort of split culture of the modern internet. For example, pre-internet days, we got all of our music from MTV and radio stations. We got all of our television from, you know, cable TV and like kind of a handful of main stations that were like sort of broadcast fed to us, right? Which means if you went to school on a Tuesday, you could talk about what you like, whatever sitcom you watched on a Monday night, or you know, like Friday night, like TGIF, or like Saturday Night Nick. Like these were like what they call destination television moments that just don't exist anymore because the internet is so split and fractured. And so, you know, we used to have what they refer to as a monoculture, which in a lot of ways was very limiting for, especially for independent artists and people who didn't have the kind of budget to compete with the corporate interests. But on the flip side of that, what we did have was a more cohesive culture where we could more easily connect with each other because of our more universal shared experiences through art. The downside to sort of leveling the playing field for the independent artists of the world is that now we have so many artists that are creating so much work all the time on the internet and self-publishing on the internet that everybody's tastes have been fractured. And so we don't have a lot of instances, like not zero, like it's not zero, but there's far less instances now of common culture, with like a couple of exceptions. So it gets into kind of a weird territory. And honestly, I could go on all night about that stuff, but right now I need to make some servo motors. So we're going to start there. Kaolinite frames. I feel like I still am going to need some more kaolinite frames. I just ate a bunch into this by making those servo motors, but I think I can make more kaolinite frames over here at the desk. Oh yeah, no problem. So all of that is to say that like a lot of our obsession as a generation, a lot of our obsession with nostalgia is kind of like baked into our collective experiences, both in terms of pre-internet, but also in terms of like culturally what we've lived through, right? I don't want to like most like this stream is meant to be a positive stream, so I don't want to bring it down by spending too much time dwelling on it. But just for the sake of the current conversation, millennials and zennials have lived through a lot of the worst sort of tentpole historic moments in modern history, back to back to back to back to back, and a lot of it is sort of because of a lot of the social, political, and socioeconomical shifts, massive shifts that have happened over the last 20 years. So like if you go all the way back to like Columbine in 99, and then 9/11, right? And then the second Iraq war, and then the Afghanistan war, and then the Obama administration, and then and then 2016 happened, and then 2020 happened, right? And then like it's like we're all just living through one historical moment after another, and history is just not letting up on the gas for us. We don't have a second to like breathe, or make some money, or pay some bills, or God forbid buy a house. Like I'm so lucky that I was able to buy a house. This isn't even honestly the house that I wanted. It's just the house we could afford, and with the way things are going, probably the house I'll die in at this point, because like God knows if we'll ever be able to upgrade this place. Zubilee Zoo and Eureka's Castle. I don't think I'm familiar with Zubilee Zoo, but I will tell you I watched the shit out of Eureka's Castle back then. Yeah, I watched a lot of Eureka's Castle. That's the other thing that I've kind of noticed. Millennials are the last generation that was really into the Muppets and Sesame Street and sort of like the Jim Henson era. We kind of got the tail end of the gold that is the Jim Henson era stuff. Where was that stupid? Is it this way? Hang on. I'm lost. I'm turned around. It's this way. There it is. Yeah, we're gonna have to clear out some of these big rock formations and stuff. This is all just in the way. Okay, look at this. We have
Climber station complete.
Climber station.
I'm reading successful hookup to the relevant facility systems. Let's try it out.
Holy shit! Look at this. Zubilee Zoo was a little older, toddler age for us. Scope a video of the intro sometime. Might unlock a hidden memory or something. I mean, maybe. Maybe. Facility Delta, Facility Epsilon, Facility Omicron. So I could go another level down, even. Oh, shit. Yo, this is cool. We can go all the way down to Epsilon. Okay, that's awesome. And then we can go all the way up to the surface. So now we have a shortcut that takes us from the deep Epsilon station all the way up to our main base. Dude. Okay, yeah, that kind of rocks.
The outpost is really coming along now, Maeve.
Aye, I suppose we're getting there.
Maybe you'll be able to hire a team to come and help out soon.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves, eh? We're still laying the groundwork here.
That's true. But it would be cool, right?
It would. I'm not committing to anything like that, though, until I know we can provide a decent life for anyone I hire. No more ARC-level wages.
That's a noble goal, Maeve. Consider my gravity tethers crossed in support.
Crispy Critter cereal from 87. That commercial taught us the word indubitably. Man, I miss like old school Cookie Crisp. I'm a big chocolate fiend, so I was always about that Cocoa Puffs life, you know. Cocoa Puffs and occasionally like Choco Pebbles, or Cocoa Pebbles, but mostly it was Cookie Crisp or Cocoa Puffs. Man, what other kind of cereal did I eat back then? My dad was a big Honey Nut Cheerios guy. I didn't really I was aware of Count Chocula, but I didn't really get Count Chocula very often. Sometimes we'd do Fruit Loops. Like that was a thing in my house. What am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing right now. All right, let's circle back to our task list here. Obtain the supervisor key cards. Yeah, that's like an ongoing thing. The inner glow. Construct a biology lab within the outpost. Okay. So facilities. Biology lab. Okay, I need tangerite and I need an advanced electronics thing. And I need a couple of those glass cubes, which I think the glass cubes I might have or possibly have the stuff for. Let's see. Oh, I've already got the stuff for advanced electronics, so we'll just make one of those right now. That's easy enough. What else do we need? Facilities, biology lab. Oh yeah, tangerite grid, and then a okay. So let's see what we need for the tangerite frame. We need bars. Okay, we only have the one bar, so we need more bars. And then we need some of these crystals, which I think I have. I think they're just in the machine. So let me go see if I can get those out of the machine. And then we'll just go back down to the bottom and get some more tangerite. Where are they at? Oh, they're there. Okay. So we have those. Hold up. I do have stuff to make. Okay, I do have the stuff to make the crystal cube things, but I will circle back to that when I get to it. For now, let's do this. We're gonna dump this and this. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna dump these. These and these. All right, so that'll get us going on some gold, and then the rest of this stone I can just dump over here in my main storage. I don't love the way this base is laid out, to be completely honest, but at this point I kind of have to commit because like I've got too much crap laying around everywhere. Plenty of silica. And you know what? I'm just gonna toss the red dust in here because fucking why not? All right. We're gonna take the new elevator down. We're gonna go get some tangerite. How are we doing on hell? I need to eat something. $100. Cool. I believe you can move whole base section, items included at once. Yeah. Oh, Cocoa Krispies. Yeah, that was another one that I ate sometimes. I like Cocoa Krispies, and honestly, I like standard Rice Krispies too. Like, I kind of like both for different reasons, but I'm a big chocolate fiend, so like, given the choice, I'd go Cocoa. I believe you can move whole base section. Yeah. So the problem is I don't have anywhere to move them to. I need to do some more terraforming to kind of flatten out the space so that I have a place to put things as I'm sort of shuffling them around. For now, let's get back down to Epsilon. I want to find some more of that tangerite. Stupid emails. Ugh. Okay. Where did I find that other stuff? Oh, I think it was it this way? Yeah, I think I see some up there. Go up and around, see if I can. Where was that? Up here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, that's the stuff I'm looking for. Crunch, 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 crunch. Give me all the stuff. And then what was that? Deep stone? No. Gold? No. More gold? No. Oh, there's some. Okay, we got some more of the tangerite ore. Keep looking. There's some there. Not really seeing a lot more of the purple stuff. I can make my way down this way, I guess, and see if there's some more down here. Okay, this is needlessly in the way. That's not it. There's some. No. That's where the camera gets a little weird. Oh, there's a bunch up here. Okay. How do I get up there? Come on, man. Let me up there. I got stuff I need to steal. There's some there. Oh, this way? Yeah, there we go. We can get up this way. What's that? Deep stone.
We're here soon.
Got a big gold node here. Let's go ahead and hit this gold node. And then we'll drop an air bubble just because I don't want to go all the way back. All right, let's air up. And we'll keep working our way around the tree. We got a couple more of these we can grab. Okay. Yeah. All the crystals, all the tangerite. We got whatever that is. Wormwood node, sure. Take some of that, a little of this. Wait, come back. There it is. It's probably useful for something. Or if not, I'll just sell it. We also like money. Money's good. We do like money. Speaking of money, if you want to support me directly, you can go to PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App at DJ Switch PDX. And let me know financially how much you love me. I honestly hate shilling my fucking PayPal stuff, man. I'm so bad at it, and I don't like doing it. But it's, you know, it's there for a reason. You like money too? We should hang out. We're literally doing that right now. Way ahead of you, man. We are, in fact, hanging out. I think I'm getting lost, but I have enough oxygen domes, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm just kind of following the trail here. Let's see if I can keep farming more of the stuff. Fuck, how do I get up there? Come on, let me up. Aha. Wait, there's nothing up here. Shit.
Maeve, watch your oxygen levels.
Yes, I know. Thank you. Fucking oxygen. All the time with the oxygen. Breathing is so overrated. And frankly, kind of inconvenient. Line from Idiocracy? Man, I need to rewatch that movie. I rewatched that movie 6 years ago or something, and I've kind of, or 7 years ago, and I kind of mostly forgot about it. Like, I didn't forget about it, but like I don't remember a lot of the lines. There's a lot of good lines in that movie. That movie itself is kind of insane, and also in a lot of ways just painfully accurate. All right, let's see if I can hit this jump. Hell yeah. I believe I can fly. I don't think I can sing more of that without getting a copyright strike. Because I sound just like Seal, you know. What's this? Jaspite. Sure. Need that for stuff. Okay. All right, I have two questions. One, can I get into this water? Yes. Okay, question number two. Is there anything behind that waterfall? Me and my brother and friends put it regularly. Just like Basketball, one of the more underratedly funny movies of the late 90s. Basketball is another one that I haven't seen in a while. There is, in fact, nothing behind the waterfall. Except for this, which is exactly what I'm looking for. And then, what is that, gold node? Yeah, I'll take some gold. Inventory is looking a little on the heavy side, so I think we need to work our way out of here. Fuck. That jump was a little too hot. Can I get up this way?
Need some fresh air soon.
Maybe. Oh, wow. Where the hell am I going? I'm climbing the waterfall. Oh, shit. I'm climbing the waterfall. What's up here? Can I get back to the road this way? Oh, maybe. Hang on. Oxygen. We got 6. And drop. Okay. Robert Stack in basketball was freaking hilarious. Yeah, I need to revisit that movie. Doesn't appear to be much else down there. A waterfall. Lovely little pool area. Working my way up the side of this hill. Just kind of going slow, trying not to fall to my death. I found something. Is this that base I was at before? No. I don't have a thing for the door. Which base is this? Facility Moo? Is that way. Lambda's this way. Okay. I don't know where I am. Theta? Epsilon is this way. Wait. What is this? Swamp node. There's a whole bunch of crap. And my inventory is maxed. Shit. Let me see if I can drop. Got a bunch of deep stone. I don't want to take that back with me. All right. No. Okay. Wait. Wait. Shit. I'm on the other side of this. Oh no. Oh no. This is actually bad. How do I get across there? I'm sorry. Is that dinosaur bones? Oh, damn.
Running low on air.
Yeah, the dinosaur bones take my breath away, too.
Whoa, look at the size of this thing.
That certainly is a lot of bones.
Yep.
Have you ever seen anything like it? This place just keeps getting more magical.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Oh, right, air. Okay. I think this log goes across. So I should be able to take this log across and get back to the other side. Because I didn't realize that what I was doing by climbing that waterfall and then climbing the mountain next to it is coming up the other side of that ravine that I couldn't cross because of the bridge. So I actually do know where I am now. And I can, I think, get us back by going this way. Yeah. That kind of works. Yeah, look at that. Now I'm on the other side. No problems at all. I believe this is the main. Is that Epsilon? The main facility? Yeah, I think so. And we're back. And now we just are gonna step inside. And we take the elevator all the way back home. Ernest Borgnine and even Dale Earnhardt. Surface station. Man, that is crazy. Oh, it's getting late. We'll process out some of the inventory that we're carrying. Get it either in storage or into the smelters or whatever, wherever it needs to go. And then I think we're gonna get some sleep and then try to build the biology thing in the morning. So let's start by doing this. Let's go here and here. And what are we gonna drop in? Don't mind me, just talking to myself a little bit. Not a big deal. A lot of people do it. Oh, I need more jaspite than that. Okay, that's fine. Dead amber. Fetch a good price on the market. Okay. Fetch a good price on the market. Let's see. Oh, gold ore. We can use some of that. Then we've got voucher crystals and tangerite ore. Actually, let's drop some tangerite ore in there. Another 23. We're up to 58K. How we doing on upgrades? Mining laser level 4. There we go. Anything else for 20K? Just the prospecting lens too, but I'm not using the prospector right now, so I don't really see the point. I'll upgrade that when I get the prospector going. The prospector is another piece of equipment that I haven't activated yet. But we will cross that particular bridge when we come to it. For now, let's go drop some of this stuff off into the storage. What do we got here? Biomass goes in the other room. This regolith, I gotta get rid of this stuff. Honestly, the chunks too. I think that goes in the other room also. And then there's the mushroom stuff, which I think goes in here. Yeah. Okay. Or the whatever that stuff's called. It's whatever it is. It's that fungal growth stuff. Okay. Let's go back in here. And we're gonna drop off some biomass. That pollen stock. Oh, that goes in the other room. We'll get there when we get there. Gonna develop a new game, Crate Management Simulator. Warehouse Foreman Simulator. You could do a licensed version where you're the warehouse foreman at the end of Temple of Doom. or no, Raiders. It was the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark, where he like recovers the Ark of the Covenant and then they stick it in a crate and then they stick the crate in a warehouse full of crates and it's just buried for all time. Let's do this. I think this is my electronic stuff. So we'll stick that in there. What else do I need for this biolab? Oh, the okay. Actually, so am I missing? Did I could have sworn I dropped oh yeah, all these tangerite bars. Okay, so now I gotta figure out how do I turn those into frames? Oh, that's easy enough. I got into one of my rabbit holes about that film and the arc itself. The writers and directors really did their homework. Yeah. Yep. That's why Spielberg was the king back in the day. Spielberg created worlds that we just did not deserve. Okay, one last little pit stop, and then we're gonna go to bed for real. I need to dump. I need to dump this, and I need to dump this. And it all needs to get it going in there. So, all right. I got a pollen thing. I don't know. I'll stick it in the storage tomorrow. Honestly, I'm going to bed. Crash it out. And then the next thing we have is biolab, which I think actually I'm going to put right here. So let's go facilities. Let's go biology lab. Oh, I need two more. I need two of those glass things, which means I think I need some of this or both. Let's go take a look. Okay, that should do it. Now I should have what I need for... Put this stuff back. Now I should have what I need for the biology thing. We're going to stick it right here in this corner. Let's see. Get this close as we can to the wall without affecting functionality. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Oh, nope. Okay. There we go. Biology lab, a specialist facility for manipulation of organic material and crafting. Crafting panel. Herbicide charge. Glowing bulbs. Hive mycelia. And mining explosives. I can also manufacture mycelium mass. And I can make sugar plant seeds. Are you kidding me? I can just be growing my own sugar. It was thanks to Spielberg, Roger Rabbit actually got made, which had been in development hell prior. Man, I love that movie. Favorite Spielberg film? I don't know, man. Kind of leaning Jurassic Park. I pulled up a list. Hang on, let me go dark mode because that's way too bright. So we got Jaws, Raiders, E.T., Poltergeist, Temple of Doom, Goonies. He was a executive producer and story writer for the Goonies. Oh, you guys, Hook. I don't know, man. Hook's a big one. I like a Jurassic Park. I like a Hook. He definitely got into kind of a weird place after the 90s, though. AI, Minority Report, The Terminal. Actually, The Terminal was really good, too. And very different. I mean, weird in a sense of like he definitely started kind of getting a little more out there with his concepts, but like still made some good stuff. Spielberg did Ready Player One. I guess I didn't realize that was a Spielberg film. Richard Donner did Goonies. Yeah, Spielberg was his executive producer and story writer. He was also uncredited second unit director for Goonies. But he was not the lead director. You're right. I don't know if he wasn't the lead director, can we still count that as a Spielberg film? Because he was pretty involved. Even though Richard Donner was in the chair. Yeah. Yeah, Goonies, Poltergeist. He wasn't the director for Poltergeist, but he was EP and writer. He had a film in 1968 called Amblin, which I am going to go ahead and assume that's where Amblin Entertainment comes from. Because that was his last short film in 68. He did his first feature in 64 and then his second feature in 71. So his last short film was Amblin in 1968. And I bet you that's where Amblin Entertainment comes from. I'm not going to look it up right now, but I'm just going to make some assumptions there, connect some dots. He directed the first episode of Columbo. Goonies, Hook, Jurassic Park, Catch Me If You Can, Ready Player One, all Indy Jones. Not in any order. Can't pick one. Yeah. Yeah. I think, you know what? I was thinking either Jurassic Park or Hook for me. And I think I gotta go Hook just because I'm more personally tied to the Robin Hood, or not Robin Hood, the Peter Pan story. I played Mr. Darling in Peter Pan in high school. So, and that was kind of what kicked off my little acting career in high school. I was definitely a theater kid. So I gotta go Peter Pan on this one. I think I gotta go Hook over Jurassic Park, but just barely. Like, honestly, they're probably tied for my favorite Spielberg films. But if I had to pick one, I'd pick Hook. I'm completely ignoring my game. Shit. All right, so we can craft some stuff, including an herbicide charge, which requires some glowing bulbs, which actually, hang on. Wait a tick. I just had a thought. That's cargo. Damn it. That's the other problem. This thing's gonna turn me around. I think I have glowing bulbs in here. No. No. Shit. Hold on. I don't have glowing bulbs in here, but I know where to get them. I bet you I can get them down at Epsilon. I still want to commission a full movie quality Hoffman Hook costume for my pirate stuff. It's a small random dream. I love Minority Report because it's based on one of my favorite Philip K. Dick short stories, and Spielberg did it justice. Shuya-kun, you're just in time. We are discussing our favorite Spielberg films. Don't know how we got here, but I'm not complaining. So chime in if you have a favorite Spielberg film. We'd love to hear your opinion. While y'all are doing that, I'm gonna go see about making some medium-sized charges to clear out that space. Shit, what do I need? What do I need? What do I need? Where is it? Okay, I need a small charge. Okay. We make it a small charge. I need Kalinite bar. Oh, and I need a one of these. Okay. Now we can make a medium charge. I should be able to clear out that thing. Jaws, nice. Yeah, I was thinking for me it's kind of a tie between Jurassic Park and Hook, but I gotta give the slight edge to Hook just because I was in Peter Pan in high school. So the Peter Pan story is kind of special to me. I did not grab the stupid charge that I made out of the bench. I left it on the bench. Boy, I'm just winning today. Okay. Let's go back outside and try this again. Listen, none of you saw that. Nobody noticed. Everything is fine. This is fine. I'm fine. Everything is fine. There we go. That got rid of it. And then I don't know if I'm gonna need to get rid of that one, but I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Just what I need. More regolith and sandstone. Yay. All right. Let's dismantle that. We're going to dismantle that. And then we're going to move this and we're going to move it. Shit. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now I just need to put a door on it. And a platform. Hey, check me out. I have a manufacturing facility. I was also a theater kid, and yeah, Hook takes it for me, but everything else is close second. That's why I love it. Great alien contact story. Yeah. I mean, listen, You're never gonna catch me talking bad about Close Encounters. I'm never gonna talk bad about Jaws. I don't even like horror movies, but like I'll appreciate Jaws because of, you know, what it was, what it did for the industry and stuff. Like Jaws, I mean, Spielberg, I mean, I'm looking at a list of Spielberg films and it's just banger after banger after banger. That guy had a crazy career and he's still not done. He's got another movie in post-production called Disclosure Day. I did not know he was a producer on Hamnet. So if you guys haven't seen Hamnet yet, that's one that I'm looking forward to checking out. And then if you look at his EP rolls or EP credits rather, Back to the Future Part 2, which is my favorite Back to the Future. Well, actually he did all 3 Back to the Futures, but my favorite was Back to the Future Part 2. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Land Before Time, American Tail. I mean, Arachnophobia. The Gremlins movies, Twister, Men in Black, Mask of Zorro, Men in Black 2, Men in Black 3, of course. I didn't know that he was an EP on the Transformers stuff. Looks like Revenge of the Fallen, Dark of the Moon, and Age of Extinction, and The Last Night were all... He was EP on all of those Transformers movies, and then Bumblebee. So basically, after the first couple oh no, there's Transformers 1. Okay, so yeah, he was the EP on all of Michael Bay's Transformers movies. He was also EP on both the Twisters movies. Yeah, crazy. Plus Robin Williams. Yeah. Pooh Snacks, I'm there with you. Robin Williams is going to give the edge to just about anything he's in. He created Tiny Toon Adventures. I remember that. I remember it wasn't Tiny Toon Adventures. It was Steven Spielberg's Tiny Toon Adventures. And they made a really big deal about it because it was really funny. In fact, if I recall correctly, he also did Animaniacs, didn't he? And didn't Animaniacs have a joke where it's like, ooh, how Spielbergian? I kind of remember that. We need to move all of the manufacturing stuff into this room. So let's get to work on that. We're going to... Shit. We're gonna move this. Nope. Excuse me. Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you. Excuse me. We're gonna just put it there. I will tidy everything up later. I just want to drop it in there so that I can kind of organize it as needed. Okay, a brand new biology lab. We're already relocating it to this other space. Put it there. Don't know if the recycler is going to really matter all that much, but fuck it. We're going to move that in there too. I built a recycler because I needed to, you know, dismantle some of the stuff that I built to get the parts for it, but there's plenty of room in there for a recycler. We can stick that in there. And then the main bench here. Main bench has to go in there. Honestly, main bench, I think we're going to stick in the middle of the room. I think we're going to go like that. And then we're going to kind of build everything around it. As a matter of fact, let's go up against this wall. Kind of centered. I kind of like it. And then let's take this one and we're going to go up against that wall. Kind of centered. I kind of like it. Okay. And then the next thing I want to do is take all the manufacturing from the front, like the main area. I probably should have gone around the outside, but whatever. Now we're going to move all these in there. Nope. Let's go like, I don't know. How close can I get to that wall? Yeah, about like that. Sure. Yeah, I think it's faster to go around the outside. Yeah, you produce animatics too. Can you imagine Jurassic Park with Robin Williams? Literally replace any role with him and it would be hilarious. Now I'm sad. I wanted Robin Williams to be in everything. And now he won't be in anything. But man, what a treasure he was while he was here. Just to try and give it a little bit of a positive spin. I am such a big fan of his, and I really hope and wish that like my entertainment career can like bring a fraction of that joy to people. You know what I mean? My entertainment career is still kind of coming along. I still have some growing to do, but man, that dude touched a lot of people's lives. I know I'll never be that level of famous, but probably not. I don't know. I'm still breathing, so I guess never say never, but realistically, I'll probably never be that level of famous. So all I can do is just try to, you know, put some joy in the world. That's the lesson I took away from that man. All right, what do we got here? We got a stone crusher, we got a printer, we got a basic smelter. Got a standard smelter. Let me out. Let me out. Thank you. This is weird. I'm like lining all these machines up. I might need to actually move this bench. I was kind of thinking like I'd put this stuff here. Yeah, I think I like it better over here, and then I could put another one here maybe. Let's keep moving that stuff over. This process is a little tedious, but it's going to be completely worth it because the big room that I built that I just attached onto my greenhouse is it's a manufacturing habitat. So anything that I manufacture in that room requires less of the resources to manufacture. So like it'll end up saving me on basically everything I make, which is kind of dope. It also is a big enough room that I can kind of centralize everything in one place. So anything I need to work on or build or craft, whatever, it all is kind of in one spot, which I think is going to be really beneficial. Okay. And then of course my main bench is right here in the center, which I think I'm gonna leave that there. What am I missing? What am I thinking? What am I missing? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna grab me. I'm gonna grab the. I'm gonna grab the network one. And yeah, I'm just gonna grab this. And we're just gonna move this into the other spot, just so everything's like centralized, you know. And then you know what else I could do is probably attach that living quarters directly onto that hallway, so that yeah. All right, so now we got a trade node, we got a biolab, we got an electronics bench, we got our main crafting bench, and then we have all of these that do stuff. I like it. I like it. This is coming together very nicely. My purpose is for waking up every day is to try and make at least one person laugh, even for just a moment, because for just that one moment, they aren't thinking about anything else. I've stolen every worry or care or sadness they may have for a moment. I can only hope their heart and life is one moment lighter. I'm sure it's happy. That's me. I get it. I totally get it. I mean, shit. I picked up a saxophone when I was 10. Fell in love with performing. When I was 14, my band director taught me how to run a soundboard, and now I'm almost 30 years as a professional DJ. Actually, I got a story for you. Check it out. I mean, we're getting kind of close to the end of the stream here anyway, so let's do this. I'm going to save the game right where we're at. We just finished building out that whole manufacturing spot. I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup on the base and kind of redirect some things, but I think this is going to be a great place for us to pick up on the next stream on Friday. So we'll come back to Aethys on Friday, and then we'll look at possibly starting Crimson Desert next week. Maybe Monday. I'm not sure yet, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But before we wrap up the stream for tonight, y'all, I want to share a quick story with you about something that happened to me fairly recently, and I haven't really had a chance to talk about it too much. As it turns out, well, hang on, let me back up a little more. So I started my DJ career when I was 14, right? And I keep telling everybody that. The reality is what happened was like a week or not even, no, it was like 2 weeks into my freshman year of high school. I was 14 years old, and my band director at the time pulled me aside to teach me how to run a soundboard. This has been a part of my story my entire career, and I have told that story before. But the part that I haven't told you is that he quit his job the summer between my freshman and sophomore year. So I only had Mr. Parker, my band director, for 1 year. And then he left, and I got a new band director, and me and the new band director, we got along pretty well, and I'm still in touch with that guy. Like, we're friends we've been friends on Facebook, me and the new band director. But I always kind of wondered what happened to my original band director that taught me how to run a soundboard, especially because that sprung off into a 30-year career as a professional audio engineer and a professional DJ. So here's where it gets crazy. I found him on Facebook like last month, or maybe like 2 months ago. I think it was right after the first of the year. I think it was in January. I found my original band director on Facebook, the guy who taught me how to run a soundboard. And I added him. And a couple days later, he accepted my friend request. And I shot him a message. I said, hey, Mr. Parker, I hope that you remember me. Because I don't know if you remember me, because I only had you for 1 year at Gladstone High School, but I wanted to let you know that for the last 27 years, I've been a professional DJ and MC. I've opened for Grammy-winning artists. I've played with internationally touring artists. I worked in every level and in every corner of the professional audio industry and as a professional DJ. And I owe it all to learning how to run a soundboard when you taught me 2 weeks into my freshman year of high school. And I wanted to say thank you. So I wrote him this big post kind of explaining all this, because I'd never talked to him since then. I had never been able to connect with him or touch base or let him know how it was going, whatever, right? And apparently he's not on Facebook very often, because it took a couple of days for him to eventually get that message. But when he wrote me back, he goes, "Of course I remember you. I cannot believe that you have had such a great career. I'm so proud of you." Like, I had that connective moment with my original band director that kickstarted my entire career. And I guess he's doing really well. I guess he had moved on to do some college teaching, and now he's like semi-retired, and it's just kind of like living out his days on his pension as a career teacher. And man, what an amazing, like, it was such an amazing connection to make, especially at 41 years old. Being able to find my original band director on Facebook, the guy that taught me how to run a soundboard, the guy that kicked off my entire lifelong DJ career, professional audio career. And I got to tell him everything that came out of him deciding that he didn't want to run that board anymore and wanted to teach me how to do it. And I remember the conversation too. When I was 14, he pulls me aside and he goes, "Hey, you're good with computers, right?" And I was like, "Yeah," because he knew my dad had a computer store. He goes, "I'm going to teach you how to run a soundboard because I don't want to do it anymore." Okay. That was the whole conversation. I became the school's the school sound engineer. They wanted to hire me when I was 15 because I walked in the first day of my sophomore year of high school. My band director had quit, and the new guy didn't know anything about the sound equipment in the school. And so my principal calls me into his office the first day of my sophomore year and goes, "You know, Mr. Parker is no longer working with us." I said, "Yeah, I heard." My principal goes, "Well, unfortunately, that means you're the only person, staff or student, that knows anything about that sound gear. And we have to get our opening assembly for the year done. We want to hire you." And that's another story. There's actually more to that story, and it's another story for another time. But being able to reconnect with my original band director was such an incredibly cool thing. And it was something I was kind of debating whether or not I was going to sort of keep for myself or if I was going to share it with all of y'all. But since it came up, I'm glad I got to share. And with that, I hope y'all have an amazing rest of your week. I'm going to see you all back here Friday night. And we're going to get right back into doing some more mining. We made a lot of progress tonight, y'all. And we have a lot of bases to uncover down in the depths. We've got to build some more of that herbicide stuff. We've got to unlock some more of those overgrown bases and do some more investigating, possibly find some more key cards, that kind of thing. So we're going to do all that on Friday. And until then, I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you later. Good night.
This was a triumph. I'm making a note here, huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture science. We do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. But there's no sense crying over every mistake. You just keep on trying till you run out of cake. And the science gets done and you make a neat gun for the people who are still alive. I'm not even angry. I'm being so sincere right now. Even though you broke my heart and killed me, tore me to pieces, and threw every piece into a fire. As they burned, it hurt because I was so happy for you. Now these points of data make a beautiful line. And we're out of beta, we're releasing on time. So I'm glad I got burned to think of all the things we've learned for the people who are still alive. Look at me still talking when there's science to do. When I look out there, it makes me glad I'm not you. I've experiments to run, there is research to be done on the people who are still alive. And believe me, I am still alive. And while you're dying, I'll be still alive. I feel fantastic and I'm still alive. And when you're dead, I will be still alive. Still alive. Still alive. I'm still alive, baby.